So I didn't know much about religion when I was younger. And actually what led me on my journey to study religion was being born to what you would call quote unquote Muslim family that was really secular. I wasn't taught anything about religion in my house. I don't come from a religious family at all. The version of Islam that my father's side followed was not the mainstream. Very basically, like I said, like an interpretation of the mainstream, but a lot of traditions added that not even regular Shia would follow, because in Islam you have, Sunni and Shiite, which I think is a trap. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, never used the word Sunni or Shiite. So anytime a Muslim puts a classification on themselves, they're breaking from the main body. The Prophet told the Muslims, he warned them, towards the end of time, you will separate like the branches of a tree. And only one of you will be guided. Only one group of these divisions, just like Christianity became Christian, then Orthodox, then Jehovah's Witness, and all these different, Protestant and Libertarian. The same thing happened in Judaism. You have Orthodoxy, right, and all these different groups. The same thing he said would happen to you towards the end of time. So I was not brought up in a religious household, but the tradition of what my family practices was like a deviated version of Shia Islam. I do not consider myself a Shia. I guess you could use the word Sunni. I am a Muslim. I try to follow the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. I was not taught this religion. I learned it on my own through going to different places to study. But what led me on my spiritual journey was as a child, you grow up in America, bro, and Christmas comes around. Let me tell you how it feels to be a Muslim or a Hindu during Christmas time. And I feel like everyone celebrates it now anyway, regardless of their faith. I put the cookies out, man. At night, I'm waiting for Santa, and I would wake up in the morning, the cookies are gone, and there's no present, and I'm like, man, my life sucks. So as a kid, we're singing all the songs, we're in school doing chorus, everyone's excited and shit, and I'm like, man, I'm not getting nothing for, and as a kid, you're like, damn, I guess Santa hates me. But my family kind of had they would celebrate New Year, they would celebrate, Christmas. But one day, I had some friends in school that were of Arab descent, and they were like, Jesus is in the Quran, right? And I had never read the Quran, never read the Bible. I was only in 5th grade. I was like, Jesus? We believe in Jesus, man? They're like, yeah. I was like, dude, that means we can do Christmas, man. And I'm getting all excited. I'm like, shit, we're Muslims and we believe. I'm like, we really believe in him? They're like, yeah, man, we love him. He's one of the most important people in the religion. He's mentioned more than any other prophet in that book, by the way. Jesus Christ is the most mentioned figure in the Holy Quran, by the way. I don't know if Christians know that. The most mentioned. There's a whole chapter called Mary, peace be upon her. She's the most important woman in Islam. Literally, her and the Prophet's wife, Aisha, who gave us so much of his life and his narration.